Alright, we're at Heil and Springdale. I came across at the hazardous material response. One fire engine just left, so I don't know if you got a little shopping mall here. It was weird they didn't call station 48 here, which is 100 yards down the street, so I thought maybe it was at the fire station. I don't know if I can get across the street here or not. I'm not sure if they're looking at a silver car in the parking lot. I don't know if we can get an angle if I go across the street. There's a car in the parking lot. I'm not sure if that's what, if they're looking at a car in the parking lot. Looks like they're going to put the yellow tape up. Yeah, we got the donut store, pet grooming store. We're just across the street from Car Park. I'm sitting on the corner of Car Park.
There's no way for me to get across.
I think they're going to have it blocked maybe all across right here maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to walk over there and see.
Yeah, I just take it down that way and up across again.
Probably you can stay on this side of the street.
Yeah, but I can't get across.
Another fire engine just showed up. One left already. It looks like they're going to bring some stuff down from the fire engine here.
Hopefully they're just a practice run.
It said it was a hazardous material response, but I'm not sure what that means sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. That's a general.
I think I went to one and ended up being drugs in the car. Someone like tried to commit suicide, and they had something in the back of the car. But I could see a car. It's not parked over there. It looked like they were looking at it.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of moving, and then all of a sudden stop. Oh, heck, I'll go. It may be another hour. I'll just go.
Oh yeah. Heil and Springdale said with a hazardous response. Did I spell hazardous wrong? I don't have spell check on my phone, I guess. We did go to 3 accidents today. I filmed one with about only like 15 seconds. Off Warner and Euclid, a car hit a utility pole right across the street from the hospital. And then we went to one just a few minutes ago off Main Street in Orange. I think the bus, I think, was blocking the view, and so someone tried to pull out of the alley and hit a car. Then there was one off of Adams and towards Beach Boulevard. I'm not sure what the car hit. Left side of the fender was all damaged. Might keep missing the light here. So, we'll see if we can get a view over here. They don't got tape up. Nah, the fire engine's gonna be in the way. Yeah, when that fire engine pulled in. You know, they don't got the tape up, you know. I mean, they got it blocked off, but yeah, they're putting up yellow tape right now. So he did put up tape right here. They got a fire engine down there. That's probably 48, maybe. Got it. Stay this way, right? Got it. Yeah. I can't see what's going on in the parking lot, unfortunately. So we're probably going to walk across the street. Maybe we can get a different angle. But yeah, they did have some tape up by the stores, yellow tape. Hey John, if you're on here, I appreciate that dono on PayPal over the night. That goes a long way. You didn't have to do that. John Vidal, if I'm pronouncing your name right, he gave me a $20 donation through PayPal. I really appreciate that. Goes a long ways. Hello. They're putting tape up here, so we're going to get back across the street. But yeah, the car over there is not in its parking stall. Clueless what's going on here. The guy, yeah, that taped up around the donut store. I want to say I went to one hazardous material that was someone that committed suicide. I mean, the person wasn't in the car anymore, but they were checking the car out. Yeah, I was like, where's Station 48? They never called Station 48. It's 100 yards down the street. But they might be out in the street, blocking the street off. It looks like a silver Mercedes SUV. Yeah, I'm clueless what's going on here. I think one of the battalion chiefs is going to be leaving, or I gotta find some shade so I can read comments. Yeah, I'm not sure what they call these units right here. This one leaving. probably won't stick around that long because clearly that's what's going on here. Well, as I said, there's a silver Mercedes, like SUV type. Not in their parking stall, I know that. Ambulance is right next to it.
What is hazardous?
I know, that's why I don't...
I got the thing on my phone.
Yeah,
So I having to walk over here to see what it's...
yeah, I went over there, but they wouldn't let... I was going to try to film over on the other side, and the guy, he said come back this way.
All I got was like some hazardous thing, some tax filing or something like that.
Can you see like that silver Mercedes? I think it's a silver Mercedes, like SUV. It's not parked in their stall at all. Because I think I went to a hazardous material call before, but the person committed suicide. They took him to the hospital, but there was like drugs or something in the back of his car. Yeah,
well, this Mercedes right here,
it's by the fire department in the parking lot. Where the ambulance is?
Yeah, on the other side or
in front of the, it's closest to us. There's a Mercedes.
The one that's like parked right here facing us.
It's like facing this way, but it doesn't appear to be in a parking stall. And I thought I saw the fire department go up to it, but I might be wrong. Yeah, they got one fire engine way down there.
Yeah, I see it. They have a block.
And they didn't call. If you have pulse point, right?
Yeah.
It didn't say station 48 is the heil one. Does it show it here? When I was coming, it didn't show station 48. Wonder what happened if I go right there where that kid is. He told, when I was over there, he goes, get behind all of our equipment.
Well, maybe if you went over there.
The tape's right there. Yeah, I think you can go up to the tape.
Yeah, you can go up to the tape. You just can't go. Right here, hazardous materials response. 6891 heil. Huntington Beach. Hazardous materials response.
It was up by the ambulance. I see like firemen up there, but I can't see what they're doing. If they're
Is somebody inside there, or?
I wasn't gonna come. I was like, it's just hazardous material, but you never know.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like hazardous material to me.
I know.
I mean, they probably have hazardous material in their vehicle.
My friend went in.
Maybe that, what do you call that shit? Fentanyl.
My friend went into
That's hazardous shit.
he had to go to the hospital last night or this morning. He went into a bathroom where two guys were smoking meth, and turns out that was meth and fentanyl. Supposedly, when he went to the hospital, they tested his urine. They go, yeah, there's meth and fentanyl in your system.
Well, if the coroner's coming, you know somebody died then.
Well, we'll have to wait 2-3 hours for that.
Yeah. Well, somebody's standing over there in a hat. Right here. There's people pointed.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, you're right. I see it. I should walk across the street. I think you're allowed to go up to the tape. You go put the tape over here then.
Because the cops are not over there. Well, there's one right there.
The silver car is leaving now.
What silver car?
The one that was there was a silver Mercedes parked there. It's leaving now.
Yeah, but how are they gonna exit?
They're gonna lift that. Oh, they're letting people leave. They're letting workers leave the parking lot.
Is that the car there? The one even right here?
I didn't see where it went.
It's right here.
No, I thought.
The one was facing us.
No, there was another one that was facing this way.
Yeah, I didn't see them leave though.
Yeah, I didn't see them leave either, unless they parked down there.
Maybe they're still there. Mercedes.
Oh, that's like a police officer or something.
It is.
I've been to like, because I think I've seen him like 3-4 times at places, but he's leaving. Yeah, you think I should be able to walk up there?
Oh, they probably parked right there. See, they're like right here. Right up against the fire department. Right now.
Oh yeah, they moved right there.
Parked right there.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it. It's all speculation right now. Actually, they had a fire engine blocking the road down there. They replaced it with a police car. And another one of these vehicles showing up too. Again, we did go to 3 accidents earlier. I only filmed one of them, but with only 15 seconds. The car was getting ready to go on a flatbed over off Warner and Euclid. A car hit a utility pole right across the street from UCI Health, which used to be like Fountain Valley Hospital. Then we went to one by Warner, or by Adams, and over by the gas station, a mobile gas station, over off Adams and Beach. I don't know what the car hit, had left fender damage. Then we went to over off Main and Orange. There was like a blue bus over off of Orange Street. It was parked in the yellow and the red. I think it was blocking the view of a car pulling out of an alley. So when a Jeep was trying to pull out of the alley, just my guess, pulling out of the alley, it hit a car going down Orange Street. Because they couldn't see when they pulled out, because this big old tourist bus was like a tourist bus. I think tourists come down here for the day. Every day I notice buses downtown. Or sometimes they hang out over by Atlanta and Beach Boulevard. People come down here for the day. Seems like another fire engine showed up. Because I think we were having a couple hazmat fire engines. I want to say one looked like maybe it was coming from Anaheim, but I might be wrong. Actually, this fire engine, I think 47 was already here. He was probably blocking the road down there. He was blocking the road on high over by the fire station. But I don't know why they didn't call 48 when 48 is right there. Got to get in the shade. Yeah, the battalion chief is in front of us. And there's like 4 or 5 firemen or fire personnel around the battalion chief directly in front of us. Maybe I don't know if you guys can zoom in on your camera. I'm not sure what they call this unit over here. The battalion chief directly in front of us.
I wonder why the paramedics are here. They just got here.
Oh, yeah.
He's been here the whole time.
They just got here.
Hey, is this live or what? Hey, is this live?
Yeah, live.
Live?
What do you want to say? Are you guys acting good today?
Yeah, I'm active.
You're a good kid riding your e-bike and causing no problems?
All the problems. wait, where's this gonna be at?
What?
Where's it gonna be
Oh,
at?
I'm sorry. We're on YouTube. Yeah. You guys see anything over there?
No, but we went right past it.
Yeah.
They said it's a bomb.
A bomb?
Yeah, they said stay at least 50 feet back.
What's up, dude? Go, Greg.
He said the fire personnel or the police that said stay back. There was a bomb, but I can't corroborate that because I haven't asked.
That one there, the same as that one, you do like hazardous material testing.
Oh, okay.
That's what that red one is.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bomb with everyone still in the parking lot too. So when those kids go, oh, they said it was a bomb.
It's not a
Yeah, that's no bomb. Because they wouldn't be standing right there.
something spilled or something. That's what I was.
Right? Film the guys right there.
Passenger or the driver control, whatever it was. There's another cop just pulled up here.
Yeah, I know that guy. Let's see if he tell me what's. He's at a lot. He works the nighttime shift.
Yeah. See, it says on here. It says family tax or something tax there. But I don't see any of that right there. I don't know what this family tax or whatever.
Yeah, he's telling his parents right now that it's a bomb. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't be in the parking lot like this. Well, I didn't notice that police car that was parked there left. All right, we're at Springdale and Heil. This was a hazardous material response. Other than that, I don't know anything else. I'm just out here letting the city know that when they hear all the sirens, I come out and film. I document. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on here. They asked me just to stay behind their equipment because they didn't have it taped off across the street to my left. So I try to go in front of the fire engine and see if I can get a better vantage point. But they said stay behind their apparatus. Sorry, I'm not reading your comments. Hey, Pineapple, how's it going today? Yeah, if you follow me before, the phone I'm doing my live with, I cannot see the comments because of the sun. So I have to walk into the shade on my other phone and look. Yeah, someone tried to walk their dog across the street over here in the fire department, tell them to leave. Yeah, thank you for updating. You said it turned into an investigation. I'm gonna leave my camera here and I'm gonna walk to my right, see if I can see anything at all. Yeah, they're shutting it up.
And look, big shot right here. Big shot. How many viewers you got?
What?
How many views?
I don't know how many people are watching right now. But I got like 1,600 subscribers. You gotta constantly put videos out, or people lose interest. They lose interest really quick if you don't put stuff out. I don't think it's a bomb because they wouldn't have everyone that close.
No, they said they're having the bomb squad.
Yeah.
But we're the bomb. We're the bomb. I'm the bomb. All the ladies can be the bomb.
What school you guys got to?
I don't go to school anymore.
You go where? Yeah, I graduated a long time ago from Marina. Were you in 9th grade?
Yes,
Yeah. So when I was originally not going to come because I was sitting over, where was I? I was at Huntington Beach High School, not Huntington Beach Hospital, sitting in their parking lot when this call came across. I thought it was weird that 48, which is station 48, which is right a couple hundred yards in front of us. I thought it was weird, so I go, hey, maybe there's something going on at the fire station. Kind of weird. 48 wouldn't be at this scene here. Basically, that's where the police car is hanging out way down there. But is station 48, I believe. And I believe 47, E47 here, that's the Warner. They're off of Warner before PCH. They're not on PCH, but their station's on Warner. And I believe they were down there where the police, you probably kept seeing them at film. What did he say? Get out of the street? No, I know that. I know. Yeah, I go, was he pulling out of the bar there, or what? Hauling ass. Is this at the fire station down here? The seat? Yeah. I go, what? I thought it was weird that station 48 wasn't here. I go, maybe something's going on by the fire station. Yeah, that's from on social media.
What's going on? What were you fucking all over the door? I'm like, you want to die?
Because I think what's 47 hanging out in the street down there, blocking it. I thought so.
And now he's
I came from an accident over off Orange and Main. Looks like the bus was blocking the view of the car, and when the car pulled out of the alley and hit another car.
people are so patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was we always social media.
Probably within the next day I'll get enough hours.
Yo, we're not catching up to a car, bro.
I'm at 3,925. You got to be at 4,000 to monetize it. One or two more videos probably. I went to 3 accidents. I only filmed. One was in Fountain Valley. A car hit a utility pole. Right by the hospital over off corner in Houston. Oh yeah. Yeah, the guy's not here now. There's another guy over there that's over there. Yeah, it was like, I think a girl ran a red light or something with kids in it. Then I left eventually, and I go, another accident? I think someone probably said they were heard something, so they came back.
Yeah, we had paramedics for 2 times. They were so indecisive, like, nah, we're okay. Next thing you know, oh, the guy's hurt. Nah, cancel them. And then, like, dude, make up your fucking mind.
I see that a lot of times. Why is the fire engine still there for 45 minutes? No one even gets transferred. Or the ambulance kid. I go, why is he still there? I go, someone's there. Passing. Should I go? Should I go? Should I?
You know the deal. Yeah, and then I was actually watching the driver or the parent was getting mad because we were recording. And then,
Oh, where were we recording the other day? Oh, we went to a housing check. The car hit a garage or so. I don't know what happened. It was in a housing check. And it was like at midnight. I don't know if someone backed up and hit the garage and took off. The whole garage door fell down on my car. But like the outside of the garage was all bricking, was all damaged. But the car was parked perfectly in the garage, so I figured someone probably backed up, hit the garage and took off. The whole garage door. But anyways, the lady, the guy filming there, the lady started saying stuff to him. But he's good at talking back when someone says something to him. So you think, you see that. I don't know if you have a contributor. Name's Obi. He lives here. He's had a lot of seats. He's done a car house, so he doesn't still want to see that way down the street. Or you didn't go to that where they stand on for like 4 or 5 hours. About park. No, it was like last week. I tried to look at Deadwood. I saw something going on over in Slater. They arrested like 4 people, one for murder. And yeah, that was during the daytime. They don't pass it along.
And plus, you really don't want to get too involved shit like that. It does fuck with your head. Everyone's human. So it's like, you want to I mean, if you hear it, cool. Like, hey, what happened? What's going on? Or it's like, try to stay out of it so you can actually watch it.
That's wonder how you guys handle it.
Yeah. And especially having family.
Yeah. When I was at SWAT scene, the lady was like, or something like that, and I just walked backwards, I stay out of her way. I understand where they're coming from, but that's what I say. They're taking the pink down now, so I think. Oh, they're letting people out of the parking lot.
They're supposed to close off.
When they have a SWAT team, is it all Huntington Beach police officers that do the SWAT?
Yep.
Okay.
So let's just say someone, it's his day off, but he still has to come because he's part of the SWAT team. There's certain divisions where they're getting paid to do it. So let's just say your end of watch is like at 3 in the morning, and then there's a special assignment at 6 in the morning. Dude, you gotta go home, shower, take a power nap, and then come back home. Man. Even with us, I mean, there's special assignments, and I'm like, I volunteer for everything, more pay, so it's like, hey, the more the better. And then plus you look better for your station.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this guy goes above and beyond.
All right, sorry guys. Yeah, I believe it's someone probably already pointed it out here. Yeah, a bomb threat or something came across at the fire department down the street here in Station 48. They're waiting on bomb squad to show up. You guys know more than me since you're on social media. I'll get in the shade and see if I can read your comments. Yeah, the only time I go to that donut store here is when I do those that don't follow me, I do DoorDash, I do Uber Eats and Grubhub. That's my job. That's choose to do it right now because I painted cars for many years, over 28 years as an not directly in auto painted all 28 years. I prepped the cars too, but started getting sick at the end of doing painting. And I was diagnosed with COPD, and to be honest, I don't like doing DoorDash anymore, so I don't know if I kind of want to go back, but I don't know what effect it'll have on my COPD. Yeah, the parking patrol officer said that they're just clearing the parking lot over here at where the Donuts Express Pet Grooming. They're clearing the parking lot. Yeah, out in Santa Ana, we did film a few accidents out there. One was pretty bad. Never found out if the person it was two cars, and I have the video, you would have to look in Santa Ana where two cars and a person on a bicycle got hit. That one was over a month ago. Yeah, I was gonna go live on an accident at Warner and Euclid, but I had no storage left in my phone. I didn't know that, so I had to start erasing all these different videos. So I only filmed like 15 seconds of Warner and Euclid where a car hit a utility pole. Unknown if the hospital was across the street, so it was only a 30-minute call. So quite possibly they took the person to the hospital and they cleared the fire department and the ambulance. We're all done within 30 minutes of the call. Pretty much it's just going to be boring, so I appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to stay live, but it's just going to be my camera sitting here looking at all the firefighters here and police cars. I don't know how quick the bomb squad gets here. I don't think I can if I go across the street, I don't think I can get a good view of where the fire station is. Again, I wasn't gonna come. I go, just a hazardous material response. But then when I saw, I go, I think it's at the fire department. So I go, I better go maybe and check it out. Again, I'm just a local camera person, YouTube streamer, filming on my my Samsung phone here. And so I cover local police activity, first responder calls at Huntington Beach and surrounding cities. As I said earlier, I did film like it was longer than 15 seconds, but I think I filmed the one in Warner and Euclid earlier today around lunchtime where a car hit a pole. I just haven't posted it. I probably won't post it. Or maybe I'll just put it as a 15-second short clip. And we went through two other accidents. Yeah, the police officer, I guess there was a little police standoff yesterday. SWAT team came out. Some kid with a knife. Not sure where that call was. Because those calls come across sometimes as medical. They come across as medical calls, so you don't even know. So you don't even know there's like a SWAT team out there. You just get lucky on some of the calls where a SWAT, you just happen to want to go check it out, see what's going on, and then it ends up being a SWAT team there. Again, this is Heil and Springdale being reported as a bomb threat. I know people on social media saying a bomb threat, and one of the officers next to me said, I don't know if he said threat, I know he said bomb. But looks like one fire department, they're just kicking in. Some of the firemen are just kicking it in their fire truck. Yeah, thanks for watching. And like I said, I come out here and film and just alert those that are interested in watching the video, and just to show all the police activity or fire activity going on. People are always curious, so I go out and film it. I know some people don't like it, but I still come out here and film it. I appreciate y'all filming it or watching. I'm about 75 hours away from hitting 4,000 hours since doing this. It's really more than 4,000 hours. Just it recycles like every day, so you got to maintain, I believe, 4,000 hours for the year, and we're about 75 hours short. We do it. I don't really look at subscribers, because most subscribers just watch for a little bit and then they're done watching my channel. I know I'm hard to listen to sometimes, so I understand. So I'm no professional talker here. I think I've been dropped on my head a few times, but we got a few loyal people. I don't know if it's loyal, but there's a few people that have been watching me since the beginning. Rick Reynolds, I appreciate him. Again, John Vidal last night sent $20 to my PayPal account. I appreciate that. I was sleeping, so I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and saw he left a little comment. I appreciate that. It goes a long way. Like, you'll either go to putting gas in the car or try to upgrade my equipment. I do have a regular camera. I just gotta figure out how to work it. So I'm just using my cell phone for the last year and a half. But as I said, I do have a camera. I just gotta figure out how to work it. Again, this is Springdale and Heil. People are reporting a bomb threat down the street, a couple hundred yards in front of us. On the right-hand side is a fire department at Station 48. So I suffer from panic attacks. I've sat in front of this fire station a few times. One time I called Uber to take me. I didn't go in the hospital. It's just my comfort zone when I have panic attacks is sitting in front of hospital. So today was kind of a bad day. So that's how I came across the accident warning in Euclid I went to go to. I see sirens coming up when I'm going to they call it UCI Health Hospital now. It used to be Fountain Valley Regional, I believe. But I was going to sit in that parking lot, and then I saw all the sirens. oh, car accident, so I'll film that. And then my anxiety kind of got a little better. But then then tried to make it back to Huntington Beach and sat in front of, I was kind of going back and forth. I went to a couple of car accidents, then I sat in front of Huntington Beach Hospital when this call came across. I was procrastinating if I would come or not. It's just hazardous materials. But then when it looked like I was at the fire station, I decided to come. And I get here, I'm all guessing because this silver Mercedes, just the way it was parked in the parking lot, so I thought something else in the parking lot was going on. Yeah, where those 4 people got arrested last week for murder. I went down there looking. I saw that something going on down there. Fire department was staging at, I call it the city yard. I don't know if that's what they call it. They're staging at there, but I didn't know if they were staging or if something was going on in there. I didn't know what the call was, but I had to do a DoorDash delivery. And then when I came back, the paramedics were leaving. At the same time, the SWAT team was pulling into the parking lot. But I didn't know there was like something going on off of Slater where they're with a SWAT team and detective. They're arrested, I believe, 4 murder suspects. That was a call I missed too. I was like right in the area. I didn't even see the yellow tape because I was doing a DoorDash delivery that back then too. But I didn't even notice the yellow tape or nothing. Then I found out like 4 hours later. I just didn't think it was worth filming when it was 4 hours later. Back to this. We're at Springdale and Heil. Coming across as a bomb threat. You guys are reporting on social media. I believe one person said the police department did put out a statement or something on their page, advisory probably. Thanks for all those that comment. Again, the camera I'm on, I can't read the comments because of the sun. If anybody got any ideas how I can block the sun out and read your comments, I got another phone and I go into the shade and read off that. So, but yeah, this camera I can't even really see nothing. So sometimes when you see me pointing in the air, the camera's in the air or on the floor or just looking at grass because I can't see. I'm going to keep filming it. I enjoy doing this, letting the community know what's going on, or try to let them know. Really, I don't know what's going on. You guys know more than me. So that's Springdale Street where they got the one lane blocked off. They got it blocked over off to the left to me, off of to some kids. So I don't want to put them on camera. You guys thought the e-bike kids were bad in Huntington Beach, out in Los Alamitos. They're harassing my friend and they'll surround him, throw stuff on his car. One time the kid put his leg under his car when he was at McDonald's, and like what the kid wanted his leg to get ran over. But anyways, a parent showed up the other day and go, "Why are you filming my kid?" And I wouldn't say an argument broke out, but the guy goes, "I'm going to call the police." I said, "Go ahead and call the police." And so the police came out, and the police had told my friend to leave. My friend go, I'm not leaving. You gonna think I'm gonna let these little kids on e-bikes tell me where I can work? He's a DoorDash or Uber Eats driver, so where I can work. But funny, he has it on videos because the police were there for a while. I don't know if they were waiting for him to leave. He has it on video where the police officer runs over the, like this median here. The median, what you guys call that medium in the middle? He ran over that. You could hear he has it on videotape. You could hear it all smashing the bottom up. I was going to tell him to send it to me so I could show it to you guys. Yeah, the police officers out there, all kids are just being kids. And they're telling him to leave. I ain't leaving. This is where I make my living. He goes, I didn't approach the kids. The kids approach me every day. And again, I appreciate you guys all watching. If you got anything better to do, go ahead and watch. This is boring. We're just sitting here waiting. I don't think they've shown up. The bomb squad, I believe, we're waiting on them to show up. And I thought there was a couple units that were supposed to come from Anaheim. So if they were coming from Anaheim, I'm not sure what units were coming from Anaheim. That would look like on Paul's Point. I may be wrong, but I thought a couple units were coming from Anaheim. But yeah, I'm probably just going to stick it out. Yeah, the other night we did go to a couple calls at night after midnight, and one where the car hit a garage. I don't think it was those that watched it, because the way where the damage was to like the right of the garage on the bricking, then the car's in the garage with the garage door falling off on top of it. To me, someone hit the garage and took off. That's just my personal opinion. That someone backed up into the garage and then took off. Then we went to another one. It was a medical call. And I thought I'd just go check. So when I was driving there, I saw 2 police cars hauling butt. So I have no idea what the call was. I did film for like 5 minutes, but then I erased it. Maybe fire department was already there in the house when I got there. Maybe the person was being a little combative when they wanted to put him on the stretcher. So I just took that video down. I had no idea what that call was. Yeah, and then a couple days earlier, I'm staying in the Motel 6 over off Warner Magnolia, and there was another call where the battalion chief showed up, so I'm gonna go check it out. Several police cars, and when I got there, one person was already transported. Again, I have no idea what the call was, and they were talking to one person. There was a bunch of police officers inside the house. I don't even know if I filmed that one. I think I just left. I had no idea what that scene was. I was out in Westminster, Fountain Valley. Yeah, those are following pulse point. Shows like 3 units not here, and 2 of them start with the letter A. So, and I was thinking Anaheim, but I'm probably way off there. And one of the other ones was from Huntington Beach.
Stay safe.
I was trying to adjust the camera, and that's why I was trying to adjust the camera, see if we can see down there. I could see a car parked on the right-hand side. No idea what it is down there. I believe there might be there businesses right in that area before the fire station. Someone was mentioning something about a tax store, and the guy standing next to me was saying something about a tax store, but we were looking at this parking lot, and I don't think we ever saw a tax store.
How bad is it? Can I get through there?
They won't let you go that way. It's a bomb threat, I think.
Oh, okay.
I tried to go over there, and they told me to come back.
Through the crack.
Oh, yeah.
Someone said a bomb threat at the heart station. So they've been around for a couple hours now.
I miss those days. Mini trucks back in the 80s and early 90s. We lowered our trucks, and the trucks I had several trucks that were all customized. I'd take the door handles off and shave it off. Tailgate would be all shaved. Where your wiper cowl is, I would fill in all the vents. A couple of the trucks had shells on, camper shells. So I'd cut out the cab. They called it a walk-through. But I miss those days. You don't see too many mini trucks anymore.
Okay? We don't want us going straight, so we'll turn right. You can go through the traffic. Don't head back down, okay?
I have to look at my other camera and see if we're showing if my camera's what it's showing. Basically, they're almost letting the cars come down to the fire station, and then they all have to turn around. Maybe the fire station's closer than I think. Yeah, so you know the initial shops right here. There's another set of businesses right past it. I see a sign, but I can't see what the sign says. I believe there was a person here earlier saying on Pulse Point, it looked like the firemen are getting out of this getting out of this one now. They came out with some of their equipment. Maybe it's time to go to work. Yeah, I saw that Jason was out in LA the other day. That was cool. Haven't seen him for a while, but I'm usually tired by 9 o'clock, so I was going to bed already when he came out. So I don't know the specifics of the call here, bomb threat, or someone called in and said there's a bomb at the fire station. Damn, I had a soda in my car. Now it's gonna be all warm. Can walk back and get it, but it's probably all warm. Sucks. For watching this cement, I apologize. Let me. I might just film at night since I can't see the camera during the day. Again, I keep walking over this shade. Yeah, there's the stretcher. They put their equipment on it, the fire department. So maybe they're going to get closer to the fire station. Well, that could kind of sucks if they can't leave. The station 48, the firefighters have to stay in for whatever reason, whatever this call is. If they have to stay inside and they can't leave. And what is this fireman carrying? Yeah, so that it looks like they're making them to walk down there, a group of firefighters. This camera is so sensitive when you move it, man. Are you kidding me, Stephanie? Oh my God, you don't have to do that. I so much appreciate it. You don't, you know, oh my God, I'm beyond words. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Stephanie donated $50. I believe it's $50 from PayPal. You know, that's just going to go towards equipment. I'm going to, because those that follow me long enough know I've broken like four stabilizers. I get the cheap ones. The last one was one of the cheap ones, just it fell apart for whatever reason. The other ones didn't want to charge. So oh my God, I appreciate that so much, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it this week. Buy a new because I'd rather not be on my tripod all the time. I'd rather just be on a gimbal stabilizer. I don't get alerts, so just to let you know, or at least not here, and I just happen checking my emails. And Stephanie, you're awesome. It's so much appreciated. Kind of makes up for my bad day of work. That it's definitely going to go towards equipment because I've been looking at a stabilizer, and I'll most likely. I'll definitely look at when I'm probably going to go for one in the $200 range. I don't need the bells and whistles. We just need a non-shaky video. That's all I'm looking for. The video ain't shaky. And again, John Vidal, he donated $20 overnight while I was sleeping. I appreciate it, John. No one has to do that. It's totally appreciated. It goes towards gas and equipment. Because we are gonna hit 4,000 hours. That's a requirement where I'll get monetized. Not that I'm gonna make any money. All I'm looking for is when I'm not doing my DoorDash thing. Because right now I should be doing DoorDashing. If I can make a couple of dollars off of having a video monetized, it makes up for me not making money on DoorDash. Because I like coming out here filming, letting the community know what's going on. Even though I don't know 75% of the time. You guys know more than I do. You're on social media. I don't know what's going on half the time, but I enjoy coming out here. I don't enjoy the sad scenes or anything, but I enjoy coming out here filming and letting the community know what's going on. And Riggs, he's donated. Riggs Reynolds. He's donated a few times through, I believe, the sticker. That the sticker ones, they're not. What happened with those is you can't cash out until you have $100. So here we go. We got a vehicle that just showed up. Right through there. We got a bomb threat at the fire department. Yeah, it's been going on a couple hours, and I don't know what the exact call is. Yeah, I don't even know. All I know, bomb threat. Yeah, crazy. And we did just have a vehicle show up. I didn't see where it went. The problem when I move, I'm on uneven pavement. And then last night, $20. Holy cow! I'm gonna get a stabilizer. I'd rather be on a stabilizer than this. Yeah. I've had them, but I keep breaking them.
And soon enough, you're gonna have your own camera, your own setup.
I have a camera. I got to how it works. I didn't want it. There was like a gear and stuff. That makes like so much. Like I thought about it. I always have kind of like a lantern that pops in and out. And I got. But I always run into the other guys who got the video on there. That hospital kind of heavy stuff or whatever. Yeah, that he does just like still photos.
Mira, pinche pendejo, hubiéramos cerrado,
I haven't seen that guy. I don't know his Instagram page.
no pensé que era.
¿Pasa seguido en las diferentes estaciones? ¿Perdón? ¿Pasa seguido en las diferentes estaciones?
Fui trabajando por 2 años y esa es la primera vez que yo lo he hecho.
He escuchado paquetes oscuros, pero diferentes así.
También los niños que
Yeah, some of the guys that do this for a living come out here and film. I don't see them here filming at the moment. I know one has a regular full-time job, or both of them do. The guy that usually comes out hits Huntington Beach area, I don't see him here. He could be in a different area, maybe. Or he might still be at work. Maybe this something's not worth filming. I don't know. And another guy, that video, I won't say who he used to work for, but he posts his stuff on Facebook, and I want to say K Pasa, like N, like ENOC, but it's Spanish. So those that want to watch someone in Spanish or speaking Spanish. But a lot of times he's out there at midnight while I'm sleeping. He's out here filming, and he'll be out there at midnight. He'll be all over Orange County. Usually he'll message me on a call, but I don't message him that much. I should, because he's usually telling me about calls. And there's a few guys towards, like, seems like they work more towards northern Orange County, so I don't see him down here filming that often. Yeah, so on my phone, what I'm looking at, I can't even see nothing. In the sun, I don't see nothing. That's why I said I'd rather just film at nighttime probably, because I can't read the comments. I got another phone, so I go back to the shade, so I walk back every 5 minutes to try to read comments. I thought, oh, I'll get sunglasses. That just made it worse. We just had another ambulance show up too, so we have 2 ambulances here now. No, I was just mentioning that I was at 3,925 watch hours. Once you get to 4,000, I believe you can monetize. I'm not out here to make money. I'm just I'm out. So when we get to 4, it's just to cover my, if I can make a couple dollars on YouTube, because DoorDash is my full-time job. So when I'm out here filming, I'm not making money, and I live day to day. I'm living in a motel right now. We're looking at a place, me and my brother. We've been living in the Motel 6 off Warner and Fountain Valley for the last 3 weeks. He looked at something over the weekend, and it just, the other people are doing the background check. But yeah, so when I'm out here filming, I'm not making no money. So if I can just make a couple dollars to make up for my DoorDash losses, I'm good with that. I'm not. Right now, I want to find different type of work. I'm getting sick of doing DoorDash. Been doing it for 5 years. Getting harder and harder to make money. Getting harder to make money. So, if you said earlier, my background is painting cars. I did that for 28 plus years. Not always a painter, but always working in a body shop. I can be the second painter, the second guy paint cars. You got the main painter making all the money, and then you got the people under them making a couple dollars. But I got a COPD. I don't know how that will work, because I was getting sick towards the end of painting cars. I was getting sick all the time. It was getting harder and harder to paint cars. And anyways, here we're at Springdale, Heil in Huntington Beach, where all I know is a bomb threat at a fire station. I don't know. So I don't know if they said there was a bomb on the premises. I know you guys are following probably the Huntington Beach forum, different forums, so you know more than I do. I'm not sure what these fires are doing here. When I got here, I believe that's hazmat. They're actually taking stuff off the roof. It looks like they're kind of putting stuff back up. Yeah, he's putting stuff back up. Thank you so much, Dave. It's so much appreciated. Dave donated money to my PayPal channel. You guys don't know how much I appreciate that. Definitely gonna get that a stabilizer. It'll be a much better video, I believe, once I get the stabilizer. But all the donation I got last night and the 2 I got today, I definitely am gonna look into it tonight, and I'm gonna pick up a stabilizer. Like I said, I'm not gonna get a high-end one because I don't need the bells and whistles. As long as we can have stable coverage of these scenes, it's not all shaky. Especially, man, those guys that have been following me a lot. I didn't have a tripod. Half of my videos, they're so shaky. Even this one's coming out every time I try to move the camera around a little bit. It's real shaky. But thank you so much, Dave. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, John, from last night. Thank you to Rig Reynolds, who's donated to me in the past. And these scenes can just end abruptly too. It's like it's all over, and it's like, oh man, we just sat here for 2-3 hours, and yeah, we don't want nothing to happen, but I kind of want to see the bomb squad come in. There was a white truck came in. I'm not sure where he parked at. We're gonna get yeah. To me, it looks like, I think the scene might be ending here, to be honest. Hazmat looks like they're putting all their equipment away. They were putting stuff on the roof. They're picking their cones up, moving their cones. I believe that's Hazmat in the middle there. So I think this scene might be ending here. Let me see what the battalion chief is doing.
Right here by
These how these scenes end. Good news. They're cleaning up, and they're going to clear the scene here shortly. Don't know the ending of the call, but it looks like Hazmat's cleaning all up. And one of the patrol officers next to me said, yeah, they're going to be clearing the scene over here. And it looks like this guy over here has put some stuff away in his truck. That's how these scenes end. So, man, it's good news. I was hoping to see the bomb squad. I don't know. I just saw one white truck pull up. Yeah, look at Station 47's leaving. That's how these end. And it's like, and I know it's a bad thing to say, yeah, we want a little more action here. I was hoping to see the bomb squad walking in there, but I did see like the fire department go down, but I didn't see them go all the way down. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Appreciate you all watching my stream again. I just cover local activity, just an amateur on my cell phone, live streaming on YouTube. I live stream 99% of the time. But anyway, we went to several cities today. I just didn't film them. I do have film on one accident. Maybe I'll post it. It's only 15 seconds long. Car hitting a pole, but I appreciate you guys all taking part of your day to watch the stream. Thank you to those that have donated. That goes such a long way. I'm going to invest in a stabilizer tonight. I've been looking at Best Buy, so because I already know, because I'm going to pay half with the one I'm probably going to get. Half is I'm going to pay with this with the money donated, and the other money will be my money. But I appreciate all those donations. It goes a long ways. I appreciate you didn't have to do that. I appreciate you watching my stream. I know sometimes you maybe want to turn the volume down. Maybe I talk too much. I know I don't like listening to my voice. I tend to babble on forever. Yeah, they're clearing the scene up. They're starting to take the tape down. All right, guys, thanks for all watching. I appreciate all your comments. And as I said, unfortunately, I couldn't read them all because of the sun. I have to keep going back to the shade to read the comments on my other phone. We'll work on some way to figure out how I can read comments on my phone here that I film with. But again, it looks like they're clearing the scene up. They're actually taking the cones down to the right of me. One of the Parker patrol officers is taking their cones down. Looks like it. How these scenes end. Sometimes you're here for hours and then it just abruptly ends. But yeah, there's many people out there you can watch. I always recommend watching the guys in LA and Bakersfield. Those are like Califield Lives out in Bakersfield. I always like RD on the Scene. TW when he goes out, I think he's working a regular job, quite possibly. Bravo Street Media. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys like Jason Stillwell out in LA, AXN News out in LA. You got Chasing Reality with Scott Lane. You want to watch the professional cameraman at work? Watch those guys tonight. Some of them will probably be out live. Califield Lives out in Bakersfield is out a lot. I think Scott's been going a lot. Chasing Reality with Scott Lane's been going out at nighttime a lot. But if you want to watch a professional cameraman or a professional stream, watch those guys. But I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate the donations. I will be sending a message to those that donated. Again, I think it goes a long ways. All that money is going to go towards me getting a stabilizer, a gimbal stabilizer. So thank you so much. You guys have a great one. Set your notifications. You never know when I go live. We'll try to go live tonight if we can catch some type of activity. You guys have a great one.